The free money mistake that is costing you millions. Have you ever noticed how often money is described as free? Free points, free cashback, free financing, free money from the bank, the government, or your employer. None of it feels risky. None of it feels expensive. And that's exactly the problem. Let me start with an uncomfortable observation. Most financially responsible people don't lose money because they're reckless. They lose it because they accept free money without asking what it quietly replaces. A familiar situation. Imagine a fairly normal life in the US or Europe. You're in your late 20s or early 30s. You earn around $70,000 a year before tax. After taxes and deductions, maybe $4,200 hits your account each month. Rent or mortgage, $1,500. Car payment, $450. Insurance, utilities, phone, $400. Groceries, $500. Subscriptions, eating out, small comforts, $350. Nothing extravagant, nothing irresponsible. You're doing what you were told was smart. You use a credit card for points. You finance the car at a low interest rate because cash is better invested. You stretch the mortgage because rates were low. You accept the annual tax refund like a bonus. On paper, everything looks fine. And yet, year after year, real wealth never seems to form. The free money illusion. Here's the mistake. People treat cheap money as neutral money. They assume that if something feels free or almost free, it has no cost. Low interest debt, deferred payments, cashback rewards, 0% for 24 months. But money is never free. It just hides the bill somewhere else, usually in time. A simple, uncomfortable math example. Let's talk about that car. You buy a $45,000 car because the dealer offers low monthly payments. The interest rate is only 3%, practically free, right? Your payment is about $810 per month over 5 years. Now here's the part most people skip. That $810 isn't just a payment, it's opportunity cost. If instead that $810 were invested monthly into a boring, broad market index, earning a modest 7% annually, over 30 years, that single decision is worth roughly $1.1 million. Not because of genius investing, not because of luck, just because time quietly compounds. The car didn't just cost $45,000. It cost future ownership of your time. But I needed the car. Of course you did. This isn't about deprivation. It's about scale. The mistake isn't buying things. The mistake is financing lifestyle upgrades with money that could have bought freedom. And the system encourages it. Why this feels rational in the moment. Psychologically, humans discount the future aggressively. A payment today feels concrete. A loss 30 years from now feels theoretical. Your brain treats later as almost imaginary. Add to that social pressure. Your colleagues drive newer cars. Your friends travel more. Your social feed normalizes a lifestyle that quietly assumes debt. So when someone says, it's basically free money, your brain hears permission, not warning. The hidden system flaw. The financial system doesn't reward restraint early. It punishes it socially. You don't get applause for driving a paid-off car. You don't get status for a smaller apartment. You don't feel smart turning down financing when everyone else accepts it. But wealth is built in silence. And debt, especially cheap debt, makes noise. The long-term impact no one shows you. Here's what quietly happens over time. You keep monthly obligations just high enough that investing feels optional. Raises get absorbed by lifestyle creep. Bonuses disappear into upgrades. At 45, your income is higher, but so are your fixed costs. At 55, retirement looks mathematically possible, but emotionally risky. At 65, you have assets, but not flexibility. Not because you failed, because free money kept borrowing time from your future self. How financially intelligent people think differently. They don't ask, can I afford the payment? They ask, what future option am I giving up? They don't treat low interest as free. They treat it as a claim on their future cash flow. They understand something subtle. Every monthly payment is a reverse investment. Instead of money compounding for you, you are compounding obligations against yourself. A quieter definition of wealth. Wealth isn't visible consumption, it's optionality. The ability to say no, the ability to slow down, the ability to walk away from bad jobs, bad stress, bad timing. And that comes from owning your cash flow, not leasing it. Final thought. Most people won't ruin their finances with one bad decision. They'll do it politely, responsibly, with rewards points. They'll accept free money without realizing it's charging interest in years, not dollars. If this made you think even slightly differently, then it did its job. And if you want more calm, rational breakdowns like this, you can subscribe.